Welcome, audience, to another episode of the Storm the Court pod. I'm Zane Ellis, and I just finished watching the Oklahoma City Thunder take down the Detroit Pistons with a solid 119-103 victory. I don't want to overreact, but Chet Holmgren was truly the best player on the floor tonight, and I think we're witnessing the birth of something special here. This game, my friends, wasn't a nail-biter, but it still had its moments. The Thunder stormed out in the first quarter with an incredible 41 points. They really set the tone early. By halftime, they were leading 73-51, which gave us a glimpse into how their offense could light it up when they're on. Now, Detroit fought valiantly, scoring 22 in the last quarter to finish with a respectable 103. But it felt more like they were trying to keep up rather than truly challenging for the win. That game was a roller coaster of emotions, from excitement when Chet stuffed a shot to some frustration as the Pistons couldn't find their rhythm, and then a sprinkle of pride, knowing these young Thunder players are really starting to gel. Now let's break down the stars of the show. Chet Holmgren, with 22 points, 11 boards, and a whopping 5 blocks, is starting to look like a legitimate force in this league. He's not just a shot blocker. He's making plays, running the floor like a deer, and even throwing in 4 assists. It's reminiscent of how Kevin Durant burst onto the scene. But I wouldn't go there just yet, given time. Then we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander putting on a shooting clinic with 33 points. But I feel like he was a bit off tonight, hitting just 38.5% of his shots. He's human, folks. One off night doesn't change the fact that he's on the short list for MVP candidacy this season. Jalen Williams added another 23 points to the Thunder's tally, showcasing his growth as a reliable scorer. On the Pistons side, Tim Hardaway Jr. led with 23 points. But let's be real, not much else was going right for Detroit. While their young guys like Ausar Thompson and Jalen Duren showed flashes, it's clear they're still a few steps away from being a playoff threat. All right. My gut feeling on all this is that Chet Holmgren is the real deal. Let's not forget he's part of a Thunder squad that's now sitting pretty at the top of the Western Conference, ready to make some noise come playoff time. And we really have a big 6 in that lineup, not just a big 3, which gives me a lot of optimism moving forward. With their chemistry, the Thunder could challenge some historical Eastern Conference champions if things go right. Now, you might think I'm nuts, but is it time to admit that the Pistons just aren't there yet? They've got a talented roster, sure, but they're still a few pieces short of competing at a high level. So that's a wrap on this one, folks. I'm looking forward to seeing how Chet and this Thunder team continue to evolve as they push towards the playoffs. We'll be back soon with more.